righty, we are going to do our final track of the night. We're going to end with some Bracket. Now, we have an acoustic version of this song. We have a live version and a regular version. We'll start with the regular version. We'll hit the live version. Then we'll hit the acoustic version. And everybody in chat is going to sound off and let me know which take is the best take for this track. A little versus action. So we have acoustic, live, and just the studio version. We're going to start with the studio version. Let's get into it. Shout out to our boy Jimmy. This was fantastic. Loved just the melody with the instrumental and the vocals. I'll be honest with you. Kind of hypnotized me a little bit. Not really sure what was all said lyrically. I'm just going to be honest with you. I liked what I heard. Nothing felt like insane. Nothing like popped out that was like, oh, what the fuck did he just say? Nothing like that. The melody here was really, really, really nice. I like where the production, the mix, everything right where I wanted it to be. And it flowed good. There were some nice change-ups in there as well. So I have no complaints about this track. It is getting a 7.7 for me. It's indeed a banger. Now let's jump into the live version of this and have a little fun.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I hope you don't know my name. It just wouldn't be the same. I'm confused about all the things I do. Cause nothing that I say is true. And if I tell a lie, please be my alibi. I wanna make well
Okay, so this one confused the shit out of me. So it had a ska punk vibe, that guitar, and then it felt so much slower than the first one. And I was like, how much longer is this song than the original? And I look over, and it's 3 seconds longer. But it felt way slower tempo-wise. So that confounded the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna lie. And then the bass line itself was super sexy. Like when it almost popped, I think, better than the studio version. Or maybe I was just really caught up with other stuff and like the melody on the studio version. I didn't notice it as much as I did. Like it really had a twanginess in this one. I enjoyed this, and I'm impressed how different as well as how good this sounds live. Can we, first off, just define a punk song? So far, most punk songs I've listened to that are live, it's just pure fucking piss and adrenaline, right? I don't think punk bands are known for putting on crazy, insane live shows that sound crystal fucking clear. This sounded really good. Like, I feel like some of the punk bands I've seen, like their studio sound, they sound like a drunken version of themselves. And I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's just so much more, I don't know. Shit, who was I? We saw Off With Their Head. Me and Sam saw Off With Their Head, and she's one of my friends who was also part of the Patreons there for a bit, and she frequently drops comments in YouTube as well, and she's been in Discord. So some of you may know who I'm talking about. We went and saw Off With Their Head, and they were like doing Misfits covers, and straight up, they were like in the middle of this thing, and they were like, we were like listening to some of these songs in the car, and we were like, this shit's fucking easy. And then now that we're up here, without practicing them, they're a little harder than we thought. It's so fucking good. This production sounds fantastic. So, like, I'm very impressed here with that. I'm going to go with a 7.5 on this one. I think I like this sound a little less than the first, but it's still really impressed with not only the production sound-wise for this, but, yeah, like the quality of the live show here. That's nice. Now let's jump over to the acoustic.
I hope you don't know my name. It just wouldn't be the same. I'm confused about all the things I do. 'Cause nothing that I say is true. And if I tell a lie, please be my alibi. I wanna make believe it's real. That's just the way I feel. There's nothing left to fabricate. Did I mention that Elvis is alive? I hide my identity. Truth is my worst enemy. I'm confused about all the things I do. 'Cause nothing that I say is true. And if I tell a lie, please be my alibi. I wanna make believe it's real. And that's just the way I feel. There's nothing left to fabricate. Did I mention that Elvis is alive? I just can't help is my worst enemy. I'm confused about all the things I do, 'cause nothing that I say is true. And if I tell a lie, please be my alibi. I wanna make believe it's real, but that's just the way I feel. There's nothing left to fabricate. Did I mention that Elvis is alive?
Okay, sweet. I really like the differential between each and every one of these. This one almost had more of a poppy vibe and kind of like an indie pop vibe. And honestly, I'm here for this as well. Like personally, if I have to rank these three in my own like chat, you should definitely be doing this too. Let me know which of these three that you like the best, studio, live, or acoustic. For me, rank wise, let's put studio as number 1. I love that studio version. That was really nice. Just love the melody there and the muddity. I almost said the muddity. Then the live. I really enjoy the difference of that sound. And again, I'm really impressed with the quality of that track for being a live track. And then this track, which I still enjoy, but I put this like a 6.6, 6.6. Yeah. I don't think I'd put this in a playlist, but I do still like it and I could still get down with it. It's well over average for me. And that's, I mean, realistically, this track probably a lot like it, being acoustic, but I don't really care. It's still solid. Still solid. Shout out to our boy Timmy for this really fun verses. And, yeah, shout out to the studio version of this with the E is for everything on this is Fat Records. Is this an actual album or is this a comp? No, it's an album. Oh, shit. Okay, that's pretty sweet. But yeah, shout out to our boy Tim.